It's the Money Guy, and today's set to be the hottest day of the year, and of course the beginning of the summer holidays. Remember to cover yourself, but not with this stuff. New. Cover yourself with Section 75. Sexy, huh? Section 75 is part of the Consumer Credit Act 1974, and it's a part of the places the creditors as responsible as the retailers themselves. It's a secret weapon that most of us have that will help you if something goes wrong. It could even help reclaim your money if something you bought isn't what it seems, never appears, doesn't turn up to your house, isn't in the right condition, or basically if it's in breach of contract of what you expected. The actual section itself is this, bear with me. Okay, so if the debtor under a debtor-creditor-supplier agreement falling within section 12B or C has, in relation to a transaction financed by the agreement, any claim against the supplier in respect of misrepresentation or breach of contract, he shall have a like claim against the creditor, who, with the supplier, shall accordingly be jointly and severably liable to the debtor. There is a catch. Section 75 only covers you if the overall payment is valued between £100 and £30,000, even if you only pay 1p. So what I mean by that is this. Let's say you want to buy a holiday and you don't like the idea of putting it all on your credit card for whatever reasons you may have. That's fine, but if the holiday is worth, say, £1,000 and you put 1p on your credit card and the other £999.99 is all on your debit card, because the overall amount of your holiday is over £100, i.e. £1,000, and you part paid, albeit a penny, on your credit card, you are covered for the full amount. This works for other things too, so not just deposits for holidays. If you use a credit card facility to pay for something, not necessarily just credit card, could be a store card, store instalment card, or even some car finance agreements too, you should have Section 75 cover. Like all things though, there are limitations, exclusions, which need to be read about and understood. One of those limitations is don't use a third party to pay for something for your credit card. So it only covers you if you go to the retailer and use your credit card, for example, directly. If you use things like PayPal, obviously other people are available, to take a payment off your credit card, you may not be covered. I say may because there seems to be a bit of a grey area. It really does depend on the individual circumstance. Sometimes claims go through, sometimes it doesn't. There should be a direct link between you, the debtor, and the credit card provider, the creditor. Another quick note, if you buy lots of single items, if they are all individually less than £100 each, then you may not be covered. So you buy a day out, and let's say it's £99, 99p, and you pay a deposit of that £5 on your credit card, unfortunately you're not covered. Sorry. If you buy a day out for $99.99 and you need to buy food for the day, for example, and that comes in, let's say, £20 for the day, you're still not covered, unfortunately. But if you bought a day out which has food included in the price and it comes in at £119.99, you're covered. Again, as long as you paid it in part or in full with your credit card, you've got cover for under Section 75. Another quick note is, let's say you bought your holiday and food a year ahead of yourself because you're very, very organised, and during the next 12 months you decide the credit card isn't for you and you chop it up and you cancel your account. Let's say the organiser a week beforehand goes bust and you can't go. Luckily, even if you've chopped up your card, you can still claim, so don't worry about it. Whew. If you want to find out more about Section 75 or want to read the whole section, which I guess you're gagging to read, it's under www.legislation.gov.uk, or of course you can always come to me. Just go to itsthemoneyguide.com and of course I'll be happy to help. Happy holidays!